pressured public pond fishing, bank fishing, getting it done. Let's go. I have to get going. I'll explain it to you in a little bit, but we just got to start casting, start getting it done. Let's go. Just got to get it going, bro.
First one. Just running at me. That's a big one. Just running at me.
That's a big bass. That's a huge bass. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just look at that. Doesn't fit on the camera. Holy crap. Look at that. Holy crap. Holy mackerel, bro. Whew. Boom! Can we say it? Drop a comment down below. Yes, sir. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing, but I'm gonna weigh this bad boy up and get back to fishing, and I'll explain. I promise you, I will explain. It's a big one, bro. It's a big one. I mean, that was running right at me. I don't know why it's bleeding. I caught him in the top. Didn't catch him in the bottom. I don't know why. What was it bleeding from? I don't know. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. Can we say it? Let's drop a comment down below. Yes, sir, and monster. Biggins, son. Biggins all day long. All day long. Yes, sir. And there she goes. Public ponds, man. Woo! Pressured public ponds. Bladed swim jig. Let's go. I promise you, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. And there's really a reason why I'm waiting. So hold on one second. Woo! I gotta take my deep breath. I gotta get back out there. Going through my progressions of cast. Left to right for me. Let's see if I can catch another one out there. That thing, when it hit, that thing came charging right at me. That was a hell of a fight. Woo. Slow rolling and bladed swim jig. Look, if anybody ever thinks I'm full of crap getting it done fishing, you don't know what you're talking about angles. I'm telling you. The first spot where I fished, I casted all the way left, all the way to right. And where that bass hit is I fished that, but it was a different angle. That bass never hit. And I casted, it's a different angle, different spot, but I could still reach that spot that I just fished out deep, and that bass hit it on the first pass. They always hit it on the first pass. Sometimes it's just a little bit of an angle. That bass could have just been sitting more towards me, facing out, came straight across, boom, hits it. That's what I'm talking about. It's changing that angle. Sometimes it's that angle. Makes a world of difference, man. Where that's landing, I already fished that, but I was fishing it going this way, coming back. Now I'm fishing it coming across. Now I'm covering two different pieces. I'm covering a place I already fished, a different angle, and I'm also covering this new spot. That's how you get it done, son. It's all about, sometimes it's just those angles, I'm telling you.
There's another one. That's another big one. That's another big one.
Yes, sir. Boom! Oh my gosh. Sorry. It's not a bad size, probably about a 2-pounder, maybe. Nice size bass. They're cold, son. Cold. What did I just say? I said I just fished it at a different angle. Popping it off like it's my JOB, bro. So what am I doing? Fishing this pressured public pond. Is I was fishing, when I started off, I was fishing at the back end of the major feeding time. I really didn't have much fishing time. Feeding time was about to end. So I planned accordingly, and this is so important. I looked at the feeding times. I knew what time I was gonna get here. I'm like, okay, I'm not just gonna fish anywhere. I'm gonna fish the best 2 spots that I think I could catch bass at this time of the year. And you know what? It actually paid off. 4.3 and another bass, 2 bass, which is that's pretty good. 4-pound bass, over 4-pound bass for where I live. That's pretty awesome. I'm super happy. But I planned accordingly. I knew the 2 spots. I could only fish 2 spots before the feeding time ended. And in this second spot, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to fish the whole feeding time because it was ending. But I hit the spot that I wanted to hit, that I think was gonna be the most productive spot. It didn't pan out. I went to the second most productive spot. It was here and I caught the 2. So I guess my point of it is, gotta pay attention to those things. Just don't go out there, start casting. Keep on talking about it. Fish with purpose. Every cast counts. And there's a pure example of why. I just didn't go to any spot. I just didn't go start casting. Even before I got in the car, I had it planned out in my head. 2 spots, end of feeding time. Let's see, if I don't get anything in those 2 spots, at least I know those are the 2 spots I really, really wanted to hit. And those are 2 most productive spots in this pond for me. And then, you know, I'm gonna go fish the rest of the pond and see what happens. Now, I got a 2-hour window between the major feeding time and the minor feeding time. And it looks like my bars are pretty decent. So hopefully I'll be able to catch a couple, maybe get a couple on reactionary bites, working into now the minor feeding time. And I'm gonna hit that minor feeding time. I might come back to here, or I might try, it just depends on how the rest of the pond goes. But I'm paying attention to my watch. I'm paying attention, I know what time that minor feeding time is. And again, if I'm not having any luck, I'm definitely gonna hit, because that's about a 2-hour window from the last time I touched it. So it'll cool down, the bass will cool, I'll calm down, and I'll be ready to go. And we'll see what happens. Let's keep on catching some big ones today, yes sir. So I just took a little break. Sometimes that's good, just take a little break. Took about a 5-minute break. Again, we're fishing with purpose. Every cast matters. So I just kind of formulated a plan what I want to do for the next hour, and keep on adjusting as you go. Keep on adjusting. But it's going to take sometimes just take a break, take a deep breath, kind of get refocused, and let's get it done, son. Let's go. That's a big bass. It's another big one. It's another big bass. That's another big bass. Woo! Bruh. Bruh. Choked it, son. Yes, sir. Now that deserves, in the comments below, that deserves, yes, sir. Biggins twice, yes, sir. Gotta drop it down in the comment. Yes, sir, biggins. Bladed swim jig. All day long, son. Boom. Yes, sir. Slow rolling a bladed swim jig. Cold weather. Now, I'm all way up north. I know everybody's different weather all over the place. But I'm telling you, if you ever want to fish a bladed swim jig, you gotta start when the water's cold. And then after the spawn, you gotta stop. That bladed swim jig, when the water's cold, money, bro. And money. Yes, sir! Let's go. Money, bro. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I knew there would be a small one straight across. I'm like, all right, you know, we'll catch a couple ones. We'll catch a couple small ones. You know? Hey, A bass is a bass in my book, son. We'll get it done. Coming straight across that cattail and casting it across. Slow roll. As soon as it hit, I stopped. Wanted to make sure. I think there's two in there across that. I don't know. Let's try it out. All right, I made it back. Man, it was tough. Sometimes, man, I tell you, in between feeding times can be really brutal. I'm double checking to make sure my feeding time window and my minor feeding time. Yeah, my minor feeding time. So it's something, man, it can get tough. It can get really tough. I didn't really get any more bites after that last one. Made it all the way around, but I really don't have a whole lot of time, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping it's minor meat. Can't speak. Tired. I have to walk all the way around, bro. I'm hoping it's minor feeding time to be able to get it done. So let's go. All right. Let's see what happens. Biggin', bro. Biggin'. Last cast of the day. Bring it! I said one more. Did I not? Did I not say one more? I was like right on those cattails. Dude, I just let it drop. Sitting right there, just let it drop. Look at that. Last one of the day. That's a beautiful bass, son. Last cast of the day. Getting it done. Woo! Bladed swim jig, slow rolling. Yes, sir. You gotta drop down and comment below. I know I asked you a couple times. Yes, sir. Biggins all day long, son. Yes, sir. Pressured public ponds. Still getting it done. All right, I'm leaving on that note. I'm leaving on that note. That's a great note to leave on. You know, it was a hell of a day, I gotta tell you that. You know, it was all done on bladed swim jig, baby ghost gill, jackhammer. One of those, been talking about it. Water's clear, water's still cold. Yeah, I mean, actually, I know I said this in the last video, but we had snow a couple days ago, like 22 degrees when I woke up. Snowed a little bit and got up like maybe 40 by day. Yesterday was 56, something like that. Today, probably closer to 60, but it's got it done. You know, today was all about, you know, obviously a bladed swim jig, obviously slowing it down, slow rolling a bladed swim jig. But it was all about feeding times. You know, when I got here, I was like on that back end of that major feeding time, and I hit the spots that I wanted to hit, the most productive spots, again, because I was in the feeding time, and it actually paid off. So I was able to work through those two areas pretty quickly, caught the two, came back over here, again, high productive areas. I'm hitting the feeding time. Feeding time was up, up, up. It was coming down. I hit it at the end, and I caught 4. And I didn't catch it. I didn't get another bite. And there was about a 2-hour window between major feeding time and minor feeding time. Again, I hit the 2 spots in the minor feeding time. I'm just starting the minor feeding time. Unfortunately, I can't fish the minor feeding time. I got to go. But as you can see, you know, I think if I would have stuck around, if I stick around, you know, that minor feeding time, be able to catch a few more. But that's what today was all about. Hitting that back end of that major feeding time, hitting that beginning of the minor feeding time, and taking the spots in the pond that you have the most confidence in, hitting it when those feeding times are active. It makes a hell of a difference when you're fishing these high pressure public ponds. Is getting it done, son. Yes, sir. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the links down below, all the links down below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification. If you are a subscriber, greatly appreciate it. Go check out the merch store. Go check out the membership. Really helps grow the channel. And I'll catch you next time on Getting It Done Fishing.